Hi, I'm Changyo Lee, and today we talk about the advanced technique of the lithography. So, on the wafer, we coated PR mm, and coated PR. After coated PR, we soft baking and exposure it on the light. Uh, so uh, by mask selectively expose the PR divided into positive PR or negative PR. So of the reaction of the lights, we want to pattern what we want. So um, this is the basic of the lithography. So we want to take a critical dimension value, lowest value. So we reduce the wavelength or the advanced technique like emergent lithography. But this is the problem also problem. It is challenge to what we want does critical dimension that what we want. So various problem exist. So the pattern is broadening. So it is the problem. So we want to solve this problem. Mm, uh, this is the advanced technique of the lithography. So first, the ARC anti-reflection coating is the first. So the subtraction of the pads. So it's the atomic distance. So by the wavelengths of the lights, by wavelengths of the lights, uh, if the wavelength is multiplied in integer of the wavelengths, it is a constructive interference. So the intensity of light is high. So many photons many photons hit that that part of uh, uh, that part. So if the half of the wavelength is the multiply of the integers, it is a destructive interference. So light intensity of light is low, so lower photon is hit it. So so if the constructive interference happen, it is the overdose. So we want to a level of the energy, but if the constructive interference exists, uh, the many dose exist what than what we wanted. So if the constructive interference happen, the scale up happen. So if the positive PR is a shallow pattern and negative PR the broadening pattern. So to protect or prohibit this situation, we use the ARC. So ARC is divided into two parts. First is top ARC, but this is not used of this semiconductor industry. But second is the bottom ARC like bark. Divided into two parts again. First is the organic, second is the inorganic. But and PSM phase shift mask is also divided into two parts. First is attenuated phase shift mask. Second is alternating phase shift mask. Attenuated phase shift mask use by using one one eight 180 degrees difference. Use this situation, and alternating phase shift mask is etching the glass and let the thickness of glass D, and by the glass thickness, phase shift to be 180 degrees, like pi difference. So delta pi equals 2 pi n minus 1 d over lambda. And third, this is the OPC, optical permissivity correction. This technique is the computational lithography technique. So if the pattern looks like this, it's the we want real pattern looks like this red pattern. So exposure outside edge part is rounding, and the this pattern is broadening. So in the center overdeveloped. So it is the effect of overdose. So we must control this situation by lithography. So if the edge part is exposure lonely, we patterned mask pattern the bigger than bigger, and low photon exists. If the low photon exists, we must take the pattern smaller, and therefore OPC is the computational calculation by computational calculation, and how the best exact pattern what we wanted. So we calculate this, and by fix the mask pattern and design. So it is the shape of customization. So and we talk about OAI, off axis illumination. If the light through passing the shallow slit, it happens. The diffraction happens. So if alpha equals 0, so if the if the higher D, we gain the sine beta lowers, and opposite is the same. So and the narrower the pattern by pattern, the many diffraction is happens. So we must take the many order of the many order. So if we take many order of the lights, we get the exact pattern. So this using this property means is the off-axis illumination. Numeral aperture and depth of focus exist the trade-off. If we use off-axis illumination, numeral aperture and depth of focus trade-off is we can solve this problem. We also learn about the advantage of using the quadrupole than dipole. If we use quadrupole, we can solve this orientation problem, and annual aperture also solve this problem. And we use the double patterning process by step of the fabrication. We use the structure of the step-by-step fabrication, and Basic is the self-aligned, but double patterning process is litho etch, LE, and the SADP's self-aligned double patterning process. This is the two important double process, double patterning process. But two fabrication also having a problem. In the SADP, is the pitch working, and the LE is the parallel connection of the parasitic capacitance.